I think the best way to define a fanboy of something, especially in the console sphere, the whole console war thing, is if you're somebody who can take something that your favorite corporation's opposing corporation did that is objectively good and still benefits you, and yet try to twist it into a negative thing. Methinks you're a fanboy. Methinks you need to find a new hobby. If you are completely incapable of recognizing that a company you don't like, and the whole reason you don't like that company is basically just because they exist in the same sphere as the company you do like, and the company that you do like, you only like them because they have a logo that you've been told is really cool and provides you stuff you can't get anywhere else, even though you absolutely can get all of these things on the PC, but there I go being the PC Master Race guy again. Basically what I'm getting at is if you cheerlead for a company and then look at that company's main competition, and the competition does something that is objectively good and actually benefits you and your favorite company, but you're still trying to twist it into something negative for everyone, and everyone sucks and everything's terrible except your favorite company, I'm going to put cat pee in a super soaker and spray your house with it. Not really. I just thought that was good for the intro of the video. So the other day, some headlines came out about Battlefield 6 and the way that it's going to be running on the various consoles, namely that the Xbox Series S actually pushed Battlefield Studios, not DICE, Shinobi. DICE doesn't do Battlefield anymore, it's Battlefield Studios. It's totally different, guys. 343 doesn't exist anymore, guys. It's Halo Studios, duh. But some quotes came out from the developers of Battlefield 6 saying that the limited hardware of the Xbox Series S actually made them look into the way the game was running and find more streamlined, more optimal ways for the game to run on consoles across the board. Quote, "I will say that the biggest thing we did that was a challenge for us was dealing with the console's limited memory," explained Christian Bull, I hope that's how I say your name, technical director on Battlefield 6. "Xbox Series S does have less memory than even our mid-spec PC, and so there was a point, I want to say like 6 or 12 months ago, where we kind of realized that a lot of our levels were crashing on Xbox Series S. As a result, the team focused on optimizing memory usage in Battlefield 6, and these improvements weren't just felt on Series S. According to Bull, the process made the whole game better and more stable. However, the devs also worked on specific optimizations for the Xbox Series S too. So, by optimizing the memory usage for the lowest spec console, that actually had an effect on the other versions of the game, because obviously improved memory usage is going to be good for the game across the board. So by optimizing the game for Series S, all versions of the game benefited, and Battlefield 6 is a better game across the board now because of the specific improvements they made for the Series S version. The game across the board runs better now than it would have otherwise if they never had to worry about the Series S. Now, taking everything that I just said, I want you to think, how can we possibly make Microsoft the bad guy here? Like, put yourself in the shoes of a PlayStation fanboy. Put yourself in the shoes of someone who hates Microsoft. This is a multi-platform game that now runs better across the board because of optimizations that they discovered while working on the Xbox version of the game. Everyone benefited from these things being discovered, the memory usage being tweaked, and the game being further optimized. Everybody benefits from this. So tell me, how can you possibly spin this into a PlayStation positive console war piece? Would it look something like this? Mr. Ed says, Series S has been ruining gaming ever since that bitch released, man. Fucking Xbox, shaking my fucking head. So the Series S version of the game, not only is the Series S version perfectly functional and perfectly fine, but also development of the Series S version made everyone's version of the game, including yours, run better. The game runs better across the board because of the Series S version, but this news is an indication that the Series S has been ruining gaming. All of gaming is being ruined because Battlefield 6 runs better. You guys are running real low on ammo if this is the angle we're taking. This guy's name is The Aftermath of Xbox Tears at Starfield 30 FPS, and his profile picture is just a shirtless dude. Can Okay, he says, a way to say Xbox Series S forced us to hold back our ambition, lol. The game was not scaled back. Nothing was scaled back. No ambitions were scaled back. The game was further optimized because of the Series S. Nothing about the game itself was changed. The only thing that changed was the optimization, and the optimization was improved. How the fuck is this holding anything back? I love that there's such a big trend right now that like everyone acknowledges that AAA games are optimized like shit. Everyone acknowledges that AAA developers do not optimize their games properly anymore. Bless you. Did you hear Bonnie's little sneeze? Bonnie's sitting at my feet and she did a little sneeze. Here, Bonnie, you want to say something? It's been a while since you said something into the mic. You have something to say? You just want to purr into the mic? That's okay. That's allowed. Oh, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah. But just, I love that everyone acknowledges that AAA games are optimized like garbage, but then a story comes out where the developers are like, oh yeah, no, we actually put some extra effort into optimizing the game this time around. And you're like, god damn it, their ambitions are being held back. Shouldn't this be an indication that everyone should be doing this? If Battlefield 6 can optimize their game for a Series S, what's your excuse? You know what I mean? And like, this is coming out at the same time as all the Borderlands 4 nonsense. Like, really? Like, we're really about to say developers optimizing their games for consoles, like proper console optimization, that's them holding back their ambitions? If optimization is holding back ambition, then what the fuck do you call this? Like, seriously? Shut the fuck up. I'm just tired of it. John Appleseed says, optimization, no support ray tracing for high-end systems. Option otherwise found by default at indie level, sure, let's grift and call it optimization. So it's not optimization because there's no ray tracing? Do you even know what ray tracing is? I love that the same people who for the longest time have been like, dude, PlayStation games look amazing. They all look amazing. Console games, ooh, they all look so good. Console games, you don't need a gaming PC, you just need a good console. You need like a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X for the best graphics. And those systems didn't have ray tracing at all. But now that ray tracing exists sometimes, you're like, hey, this game can't look good without ray tracing. Graphics are shit without ray tracing. It's like, you guys blatantly do not know what these words mean. You blatantly do not know what this means. Case in point, you saying that it's not optimized because it doesn't have ray tracing. Since when has ray tracing been an essential part of optimization? What the fuck does ray tracing even have to do with optimization? Spoiler alert, nothing. It has nothing to do with optimization. I'm so tired of this idea that games need to have ray tracing to look good, or games can't look good without ray tracing, or if a game doesn't have ray tracing, you're somehow being like withheld from. And also, you're calling it grifting. It's the developer saying this. How is the developer grifting for his own project? What? It's like if I was like, hey, Joe from Seattle, he makes some pretty good points. I think you should listen to him. He makes some good points. And then you come to my comment section like, hey Joe, you're a fucking grifter. Like, it's my channel. Baseball Enjoyer says that's what PlayStation and PC are better. Laughing, crying. Any Color says at least construct cohesive and complete sentences, dumbass pony. Baseball Enjoyer says crying about a sentence is 5-year-old behavior. Don't talk to me if you're gonna be immature. So it's not immature to read this headline and somehow interpret it as, PlayStation and PC are better because all of the versions of the game are better now. Somehow that's not immature, but it is immature to notice that you didn't make a complete sentence. It's not immature for you to act like a child and not even type a complete sentence while acting like a child, but it is immature to point out that you did that. This is the game. So this is, some things never change. Lambent Lucky says should cost more on Potato S. We've come full circle at this point. We've come full circle at this point. People are like, look, games have to cost more. They look better than ever. Like, development cycles are so long. Budgets are so high. Games gotta cost more. And then the developer is like, hey, yeah, no, we more properly optimized the game this time around so it runs good on all the consoles. And you're like, yeah, well, the version that doesn't look as good should cost even more. I know things are really expensive right now, and I know a lot of gaming products are overpriced, but have you ever considered paying even more for the version of the game that's less? I know it might sound like a scam, but really, just sounds that way because you're not smart enough to understand me. One more. Tumbling Tornado says Xbox Series S was a mistake in response to the news that the Xbox Series S actually pushed for all versions of the game to be more optimized. Every single person who buys Battlefield 6 is getting a better experience because of the Xbox Series S, but also the Xbox Series S was a mistake because I said so, basically. You people are genuinely exhausting. How do you not run out of things to say? How do you not recognize that you just look like a douche canoe? The multi-platform game is running better on all the platforms, but this is a bad thing because it all started with the platform that you don't like, and you don't like that platform because ... Like, huh? God, you people are something else. You people are something else. I need more coffee. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee and then I'm gonna do the Doofus Club and then drink a cup of coffee. Okay, here we go. Showbiz NCNA, if they fuck up Splinter Cell, I will kill someone violently. MBG's final remaining brain cell. Vector, Vendetta, Audrey, Kevdog, 1992, Mechanical Resonance, Sick Nick, Ed Omega, Mad Fox, 94, XJ Induction, Piplip and Bowler Hat, Biscuit 111, Celerot, Bear Brain, and Max Killer V2 Gaming, Stick Rider, Broken Crayon, Pope Rifle, the Rat King, no motorcycle yet, but I got my first car. Devastator 2000s, Jake Spider Monkey, 1994, Schmo from Schmattles, the Schmitz, Chris Void, Vast, Dennis, Rep Charlie, Gaming with Dead People, Muskie, Big Fudge, Bold, Big Flank, Dude, shut the fuck up, you're a little kid, Wings, Klepto Penguin, Joe 6, Mole Theme, The Beasoms, Real Exert Oracle, Return of the King, is Upside Down, Pedro Pascal's Left Hand, Blast 1314, Jimmy Chops, Curbside Anthem, Should Be My Chemical, Joe Mance, Master Killer, Firestorm 2056, Demetrius Papa Giorno, Tom Schnorlax and Dan Porter Bridges, Unknown 186718, Zombie Killer 5072, Official Dregs, Call GF Bracelet because of what she likes in bed, Epion 504, Grimsy, Edge Shadow Bear 1789, Chris Q, Unicorn Rocker, Benefondu, oh no, it's Klutzy Frittata of the Red Age of Seattle, fuck you, it's not Black Fatigue, it's Black Obsession, T-Train, Risinger, sends an envelope, hi, partial mean 8, bless you. Vox Auto, Codman 4372WX, The Gamer 127YT, Alratho 1, Doug Nigsy Smile, Snake Eyes 327, Gamer Word 72, MK2396E, Henthai X Maka Gamma, Elite, Fire Hazard 105, Tech Gaming, Jungle Zone, Slim Jim, Lord Bowser II, Joe Laughs at Us in the Moat, Gay Local Adult with Autism, PC Gamer, Jackson Shepard, Ricky Smile, Ready to Get Abby, Don't Know About Gara, but I'll be the Horse Father, Crewing the Steel Angel, this isn't a boatmobile, it's a Joe-mobile, Sergeant Jason Bond, Baron Von Vadaho, Sire 6771, True Tex 940, I suck onto your PC and pre-order Black Ops 7 on your PC with your money, no, please don't do that. Creed Warrior 23, Max Chev, Simply the Chat, Totally Insane, Gara, Horse Girls, Holocaust, Snide of Sniper, ML04, Iron 6 copies of Click 2006 on Blu-ray, Wolf of Midnight, Pig Venus, Steve Winston Studios, Film McCracken, Ohm Gaming, Tariq Brown, Thornsgate, Maganek, Severn, Evans, Mr. Spino, 3 is Accounting, Fricker YMX, Pow Pow, Donnie Weston, Nick Gobgonson, who's Nick Donegan, Rogue Winter 919, The Zach Thane, Candy Good and Fanny, Hangman for Hire, Elena Noble, Frost Crystal, Biogenesis, Fly Pingus 97, Mega Keys, Scruffy Ghost Ho, Ryusagi, Vasco, Raptor Tim, Almost 794, Blue Hook, The Windy, Wanka, Mr. Techno Squeak, Jody Petus, Smitty, Wiggy Man Jensen, McAdvertisement, Diego Garcia, Kimmikins, I American Idiot, Harmon Smith, Other Chin, Oh No, it's Justin, Rand, Rue, Tooney Wayne, Extreme Wolf 7, Joey Scoop, Smelly Wrestling Geek, Joe Taco Retro, Wannabe Hobo Jizz, West End Billet 310 Char, Rob Z Veg, Griffin, and a Kurt Nownsback, Saul Hathen, and it's not a Jotski, it's a Joey 747, whoa, it's the Bonnie jumped up on my desk, do you want to say something? Bonnie, say something into the microphone, Bonnie, do it. Okay, or just purr into the microphone. God forbid I'm a loving cat father. Loving, all my cats do is purr. You just purr all day. I provide for you. I clean your poo out of a box. It's actually not true. We have the litter robot. Litter robot's amazing. Totally get a litter robot. It's super worth it. Do you have anything to say? Do you have anything worthwhile to say? Yeah? Anything to contribute? Okay, you have nothing worthwhile to say. You're a cat. Okay, toodles.